Today we're going to go through Kling's motion control, which come out as part of their 2.6 update. It allows you to use motion from any video and update your own character via image, which will then copy the movement of the video provided. Kling's been on absolute fire lately with all the latest and greatest updates. Today we're going to run through some examples that I've already gone through and done, and then right at the end we'll upload a video of myself and we'll use the motion from that video to generate a new one. You can access motion control via Kling's video section. See up the top with your 5 options here, motion control is in the middle. Left is where you upload the video where you want the motion copied from. Right is where you upload your own character image. To get the motion, you can either use a video that you found anywhere and upload it to Kling, or you can use an image generator like Kling, Nano Banana, or Midjourney to upload that image to Kling's image to video. Then you can prompt in your own motions and have a number of different videos that you can use for changing the new character that you upload's motions. One thing you should avoid when using motion control is having your image character in a different position than the video reference character. It'll really struggle to get the same motion out of your image update if they're not in the same position. So you see here, we've got just the man standing up there, waving at the camera. Then we've got a woman sitting down, trying to get her to do the same motion. So this is with no prompt. She's sitting down. She's not going to stand up. It just looks a bit awkward there because you've started in a different position. Number 2 here, I've gone and done the same thing. It's still the same reference video, the man waving, and then I've had the lady sitting there next to the dragon. Although it does look good with the dragon blinking and its facial expressions, the woman still won't stand up and do what the reference video has done, but it can still link it all in and make it work, which is what it's done here. I still reckon that looks pretty realistic. Number 3, I've just got the image of the woman standing there with the dragon in the background. You can see there's little fires below the dragon as well. The first generation it did, the background didn't really have any movement at all apart from the dragon's mouth. The fires aren't moving. The dragon isn't really doing anything except for closing its mouth. That was also with no prompt at all. So this next one, I've gone through and added a prompt to try and fix it. The prompt I've used is dragon and flames moving in the background, and it's just gone way overboard. The dragon's unrealistic. It's just doing all random stuff. So this next one I did, dragon and flames moving subtly in the background. Kling's generated this almost perfect. The dragon just sort of stands there, flaps its wings a bit. The fires do look realistic, but towards the end of the generation there, they do go out. So we'll go on to number 4, which was the person standing there, jumping, doing a 360 and then clapping. And I've updated Xpeng's new robot. The robot's done it perfectly. It does it exactly the same as the video reference for the motion. The things I will pick on is the people in the background aren't really moving at all. Everything's frozen. So what I did do is I went and added some prompts to the next generation. So the prompts in this one was crowds and cars moving naturally in the background. They didn't really move any more than what they did in the first generation at all. I prompted it again, being in the background, the cars drive down the road, crowds walk down the street. This one will be the best out of the 3, but it still hasn't made all the cars driving down the road and it hasn't made the crowds move. So we can learn a bit from this type of generation. The motion control and the updated character will generally always work pretty spot on. But if you have a really complex background like this one, it'll kind of miss the movement that it's supposed to have going on behind the character that you've generated. So for now, we'll just keep the backgrounds pretty basic. Number 5, this one was pretty similar to the last one. I've just got the character dancing at the start of a race. Same sort of thing in the background here. There's no movement, like the flames aren't moving. Nothing's really happening in the background. This one was pretty easy to fix. The next one I did, I just prompted flames moving naturally in the background and it's generated it spot on with ease. So sometimes you just have to add a little bit of prompting to get everything else in the background or everything else to work around your character. This one is also very similar. We just had the motion reference walking right up to the camera and looking in the camera. Same sort of thing in the background, not really much is going on. You can see the dragon's alive and I haven't prompted for anything, so that's perfectly fine. So what I did do is I went through and prompted again. I've done one prompt and it's worked the first time. Dragon blinks and blows slight smoke out of its nose. Dragon's blinking and it's blowing smoke. Kling is on an absolute fire. Alright, number 6. Exactly the same kind of thing again. You can see in the background here, nothing much is going on. Once again, it's because we haven't prompted for anything. So the second generation I did for this one, explosion in the background happened naturally. Let's fix the problem immediately. The flames and the explosion in the background are all moving naturally in the first try. So number 6, I think we're up to. What I've found doing most of these is that slight prompting always help you out. So once again, this one, it sort of mucks up the background here when he's breakdancing. You can see the background just sort of chops and changes. All I prompted was the background stays realistic. The camera does move a little bit now, but in the background, everything sort of stays the same and doesn't produce any errors or problems. So that one's good. The next one we have here, I thought it was going to nail straight away because I've changed the type of image to a far away full body image to an up close, just sort of head, chest and shoulders image. So I thought it would pick it up and nail it pretty much straight away. The motion control video that I've uploaded is just like a close-up of the man drinking a cup of coffee. It's misted here. She is obviously raising her hand. The dragon does look good. It is moving around and its eyes kind of moving, blinking. So it all looks pretty natural, but it's just missed the actual cup of coffee. So basic prompt, woman drinks cup of coffee. That's all I had to do. And it's used the same cup. The dragon still looks realistic. She picks it up and drinks it the same way as the uploaded video I've used for motion control. Which is pretty impressive. The dragon looks extremely detailed and the uploaded image of the character looks basically exactly the same as this. So I'm very impressed with this new update from Kling. It does very well. What we're going to do now, instead of using generated video for the motion control, we're going to use a video that I've took on myself on my phone. We're just going to upload that and use it for the motion. Then we use the character that we can generate a new video with. On the left here, we'll just update a pretty basic image. It's just me stepping and clapping. So we'll use that one, just basic, slower kind of motion first to see how it works. And then we'll upload the character, which I've generated from Nano Banana Pro. Just an image of Tommy Shelby from the Peaky Blinders. So we'll see how that goes. See, I haven't done this yet using myself, so this is the first time for me as well. We'll see how it works. You can see the video on the right here is me just stepping and clapping. It actually does have the sound. And then to the right here is just Tommy Shelby standing on a street. So we'll see how it goes. I dare say in the background, these people and the car will all be frozen, but we'll see how it goes. Kling's finished generating the video, and as I suspected, some people in the background aren't moving at all. So them 3 people that are dressed like Peaky Blinders that are kind of close in the main side of the frame, they're walking off, but the others are frozen. So we'll see if we can get them to move. The motion itself has done well. It's done it exactly the way I was doing it in the video that I uploaded. So we'll see if we can get these people to move in the background. We'll go, characters in the background are all walking down the road from the beginning. So if you explain what you want going on in the background, it'll generally work pretty well. It's done it here. There's a little bit of like morphing over here on this side. But like I said before, it's just because there's a fair bit going on in the background. All right, we'll run through the last example today. This one should work pretty much spot on because the image we're using is just solely the character. There's not much going on in the background. But we'll add a few prompts and see if we can get some extra characters or objects coming into the screen without having them in the image or the video to begin with. So at the start, we'll just go no prompts. The reference video is me just shadow boxing in a room with nothing behind me. So when you use your reference videos, you kind of want to just have the motion in the video, nothing really in the background, just the straight up plain video, like kind of like a photo shoot with nothing in the back, just a white plain background so it can pick up the actual motion without anything interfering. Video is generated and just like we thought, it's done it pretty much perfectly. I can't see any errors or anything at all. Even though it's quite a high paced video, it's still done it very well. You can see his necklace is moving here with him. All his pants and fur and kind of stuff is moving with the motion, which is impressive. So this next one in the prompt, I just added the tiger walks in from the side of the video, trying to get a realistic tiger walking in, and there's no tiger at all. So we might hit generate on that again and see if it actually comes up with a tiger. And then I might also change the prompting to a tiger walks in from the beginning of the video. That prompt didn't work either. No tiger showed up. I had to generate this a few times to get it to work and change the prompting a number of times. I've done this again. A real tiger walks into the frame from the beginning of the video. As you can see here, still nothing. Then I changed it up again to describe it a bit more. This one, at the start of the video, a tiger walks in from the right side past the animal shadow boxing. It does have the tiger, but it just tries to make it go straight through the frame as quickly as possible, which is not really what we're chasing at all. Then I changed the prompt again to the final one. This one worked absolutely perfect. At the start of the video, a tiger slowly walks in from the right-hand side and stands next to the animal shadow boxing. Now let's play this. This one here has worked perfectly. It slowly walked in from the right side of the video and it stands right there next to the gorilla shadow boxing. So you do have to play around with it a fair bit and do more descriptive prompting to get it to work. But like you've seen, and with generations before, it won't do anything quickly. Like if you're trying to get like this one, if you're trying to get the tiger to go through real quick, it just won't do it. It won't generate it as good as it would if you described doing it slowly. Same as the people walking down the street. If there's a lot going on in the background, Kling won't pick it up and it'll morph. You'll get a lot more errors. So as we've seen today, Kling's motion control isn't quite Hollywood level yet, but it's pretty damn close. So I say in their future updates, it'll be getting better and better and better. I will link a Nano Banana video in the description below, since we use that to generate all these images today that we've used in the image reference. Thanks for watching. I hope this can help out. I'll see you on the next video.